Hi Taurus, welcome to your Triple Cross reading for the month of October 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and some months you might identify more with your rising or moon sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your signs, please do check those videos out for more clarity at this time. I am back on YouTube. I know that I have been away for quite some time. I left for some personal reasons. Besides being a tarot reader, I do have 2 other jobs, so it was becoming a little bit harder to do time-wise, and also for my voice, doing 24 videos a month was proving to be taxing on my voice. But I also had more personal reasons. I had a death in the family that I needed to recoup from. So needless to say, I am back, and I'm really excited to read for your sign and really excited to reconnect with you guys, my subscribers. All right, with all that said, let's begin your reading. So down the center, we have the 3 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Moon card. Crossing or supporting that, we have the High Priestess, and this is a supporting card. We have 3 major arcana cards here, right smack in the center. So right off the gate, I already know that this is going to be the most important message, or no, actually it is the most important message that you will hear, because major arcana cards definitely color. They give a reading shape, color. They are the most important messages that we can get. So right off the gate, I do see that the cards are trying to let you know that this month your intuition is definitely going to be heightened. So as a recommendation or suggestion, I say that it would be wise for you, it would behoove you to have a little notepad near your bedside table, if you have it, or just anywhere nearby, so that you can jot down your dreams when you wake up, because your dreams could definitely be prophetic. If you have a dream dictionary, that could be helpful as well, because your guides could be trying to communicate with you throughout this time with your dreams. So I say that because these 2 cards, the Moon and the High Priestess, are very much in tune with the other, the unknown. So that could also be in a sense tarot, a wisdom that is esoteric in nature or energetic in nature. So some of you, if you do Reiki, for example, your skills will definitely be magnified and heightened. So make sure that you take advantage of that throughout this time. I also see here that the full moon with the Hermit, it's definitely going to amplify the meaning of the full moon in your sign that is coming up later this month. I believe the exact date for the full moon in Taurus to be October 24th, if I'm not mistaken. And it is trying to illuminate all of your personal relationships for good, or for, I don't really want to say for bad, because all it's trying to do is for you to see the things that are working and the things that could use some more work. So it's going to be up to you to decide if it is worth investing in these relationships. The cards are inviting for you to observe the actions of others. Why do I say observe? Because these are very non-active cards. They are observant cards. So it's just trying to observe and pay attention to detail and to the things that people say in accordance to what they do. So see if there's any discrepancies with that. But definitely your intuition is going to be heightened. So I can't stress that enough. If you are a tarot reader, honestly, your readings are going to be magnified. So use that to your advantage. Or it could also be just a good time to get a reading, an astrological reading, a tarot reading. It's just going to help you be able to see and navigate through these personal relationships that are going to be at the core for you throughout this period. Now, in your root area, we have the King of Cups, the World card, and the Empress card. So we have two major arcana cards. This is also an important message, but it is a message that is also having some synergy here in the center. So what I see here is that the planet Venus, which is the planet that rules the Empress, is going to be in retrograde in your opposite sign of Scorpio, which to me lets me know that all of your relationships, and that's not just love relationships, this could be work relationships, familial bonds, etc. They're all going to be the focal point and magnified throughout this month, which is something that we kind of brush by here, which is what I like, is when the cards are like, you have forgotten to mention the Venus retrograde. So yes, definitely, Venus is going to be affecting you guys in a very big way. So any relationship that isn't making you feel good, isn't giving you emotionally in a way that you need, now is the time to close that chapter, to end it, because the World card is the last card of the major arcana. Or it is also inviting you, if it is a relationship that is fulfilling you, it is inviting you for it to level up, for it to go to the next level. So if it is, for example, a love relationship, now would be a good time for you guys to either move in, to get engaged, to get married, or have children. The point here is for things to level up. And it doesn't necessarily need to just be in love relationships. This could also be in abundance, because Venus also rules money. So if you have been at a job for quite some time, now would be a good time to ask for either a raise, a promotion, or you could be eligible for these things. So keep an eye out for that. Now, in your recent past, we have the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Justice card. So if you have been dealing with a Libra, because I do have the Libra card, the Justice card, or it could just be someone from the air element, like a Gemini or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if it's not those signs, it's just someone that is behaving like an air sign. So they could be highly intellectual, great verbally, great with making objective, rational decisions. That the point here is just your relationship with this person or people, because there's two cards that denote an air sign. There's a great affinity between you, a great sense of generosity, a great sense of love and care. The relationship between you is definitely very positive and very valuable to you. It's giving you a lot. Now, on another way of reading this for all of you Tauruses out there, is that you have been trying to make sure that there is a great sense of balance, a great sense of give and take. That's what these two cards denote together when it comes to all matters of relationships, and trying to see them in a more rational and logical fashion. And it is in your recent past, so you definitely could have worked on it, but definitely the recent past also talks about things that are in our subconscious. So subconsciously, you know that this is something to pay mind now that Venus is in retrograde in your opposite sign. Now, crowning your reading, we have the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. So this could be read two ways. So either there could be someone in your midst, this could be in your social circle, I say that because we have a Three of Cups here that kind of mirrors this Three of Pentacles. So it could be in the work front, because we are dealing with Pentacles, or in your friendships. So either way, their way of expressing themselves with you could be a little bit too harsh. They could be a little bit too cutting and hurtful in their words. In the most negative, these cards denote also gossip, so they could be gossiping when it comes to you, and they're not manifesting their energy in a positive way because they're jealous when it comes to what you have. They want what you have. So the key here, Taurus, is to not lower your frequency for anybody. So don't pay any mind toward whatever these people are saying or doing, because it's not going to make the situation better. If anything, it's going to aggravate things or make things worse. So don't feed into this energy, and just know that whatever it is that people or these people are saying about you says more about them than about you. Think about that. Now, in another way, we can read this as it not being the best time to invest in any stocks or gamble your money in any way. We do have the planet Uranus entering your sign. It has been in your sign for quite some time. It's going to retrograde back into Aries, but it is not the best time to gamble your money. So just save, save, save. Now, in your future position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I love this. I really do. Why? Because you have appeared in your reading. The Queen of Pentacles is a representation of your sign, and it lets me know that you have more control over your situation than you think. So that lets me know that you're going to be able to deal with all of the energies and all of the things that are going to be coming at you throughout this month. So here you are working really hard in your stability, trying to attract not only financial stability, but also emotional stability at that. You're feeling really good with yourself and with the things that you have achieved. It does bode well for promotion if you are looking for a promotion. Here, if that applies to you, by all means, go for it. Or otherwise, it just talks about enjoying the fruits of your labor. That's the Nine of Pentacles card. And in love, if you have been dealing with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, they definitely value you. They see you for who you are, and they love everything about you. So if it's not a water sign, it's just a person that's very doting emotionally. They wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're very intuitive at that. So good time for romance for some of you. Now, in your ego position, we do have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So here we do see some synergy with what we mentioned in the center and in the root area. It's going to be crucial for you to examine in a very, very rational way all of your relationships, and they could be platonic or romantic, it doesn't matter. If there is a discrepancy with what they say with the Swords cards here and what they do and how they make you feel with the Ace of Cups, it's time to cut ties. It's time to cut certain things, certain people, certain situations loose. Don't let anybody lie to you or try to get a fast one on you, or get away with certain things, or for people to hurt you, Taurus. You have to recognize your own sense of worth, because if you recognize your value, other people are bound to recognize your value, and you can attract people that are at your own frequency rather as well. It's going to be easier to attract these people. So For some of you, this is also talking about trying to heal up hurts or things that have brought about a great deal of pain, a great deal of instability in your life. They're going to resurface, and the point of it resurfacing is so that you can heal it once and for all, because your soul, your heart is ready to let that go. But new love can only enter if you do the work of letting these things go so that new love can come in. Now, in your area of your environment, we have a lot of fire. We have the 8, the 6, and the 9 of Wands. So things are going to move very, very quickly for you guys. And don't fret. You do have all of the energy that you need at your disposal. But don't let these things, all of this stuff coming at you, overwhelm you, because you can proceed with great success at that with the 6 of Wands when it comes to anything of a creative ilk. So if you are an artist, or if you deal with marketing, for example, and being creative isn't just related to art, but being creative, when we create, you could be a mom, you created your children, so that applies to that as well. You could be feeling your children could be a source of great energy boosters for you. They could be helping you attract more abundance, and also for a lot of you, your creativity is going to boost up your passion level. So by all means, your energy meter could be at an all-time high. Make use of it throughout this period. Now, in your hopes and fears area, we do have the 5 and the Ace of Pentacles, coupled with the 6 of Swords. So these are fears, but they're just fears. And don't be fearful of this transit, Taurus, of this retrograde or this full moon in your sign, because retrogrades are a great time to reevaluate, to re-examine, to redo, to revisit the past. And definitely people from the past do tend to come up, so that you can learn from the past and see things differently and realize how much you have grown and how you can take that wisdom with you in the future, so that you can attract, like we said, a better abundance, better people that are more on your level. And take heed of these retrogrades, so that you can also revisit your relationship with money, because like we said, Venus, the planet of love and abundance, also deals with money, and also with your relationship with yourself and healing things of the past. Now, as the outcome for your sign, we have the Page of Wands, the Tower, and the 4 of Wands. So we do have a surprise here at the end of the month, but a good surprise at that, because whenever we do see the Tower, don't fret. I know it's a kind of a shocking card, but when it's paired up with positive cards, it denotes a positive surprise or something you didn't see coming, but that is going to bring about a sense of more stability, because we have a 4, and a sense of happiness and passion, which we kind of talked about here in your environment area. So it's a change, and it's a change for good. But I do know that sometimes surprises can bring about a little bit of a lack of stability because we didn't see them coming, but they are for your own greater good. Even if you can't see it right away, trust me on this one, they're going to be for good. Now, for some of you, there's definitely communication, positive communication, surprising communication, but positive at that, when it comes to a family member or a person that you care about quite a bit. This could be news of a wedding, a baby coming, or an engagement. Either way, it's something that's going to be very, very good, very, very stabilizing for you. And for all of the Tauruses out there that are trying to really do the work of reevaluating all of your relationships, you're going to be rewarded karmically, because that's what the planet Uranus tries to do. And Uranus is a representation of the Tower here, trying to karmically reward you for this work. You're going to be having a lot of energy too at the end of the month. So if you felt a little sluggish at the beginning, you will be feeling more re-energized and having more passion in your life. So if that's what you're looking for, it's coming. Now, if you are dealing with a fire sign like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you can definitely level up your relationship. You can bring it to the next level, which we talked about here in your root area. You could move in with each other, because the 4 does talk about home, moving, and these 2 talk about moving for me anyways. And if that applies to you, congratulations. For some of you, it could denote an engagement, especially if it's a fire sign. And for some of you, this could also just talk about someone that's very feisty, very passionate, and very attractive at that. All right, Taurus, that's the end of your reading. I hope that it has been of help to you. If you feel like it has, please support my channel by liking, subscribing, or sharing this video. You can also choose to donate. I have links down in the description box below. And you can follow me as well on social media. I am on Facebook and Twitter, and pretty soon I am thinking about opening an Instagram. Let me know if you guys are on Instagram and if that's a venue that you would like for me to be posting future announcements and promotions and little things that I have planned. Now, if you'd like a private reading with me, you can do so by visiting tripletarot.com. I would love to read for you. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for all of the messages once again that you have sent my way regarding my absence and in my channel, and letting me know that I was missed and that my work here is valued and it is helping people out there, because that's my ultimate aim. Making these readings for free is to help as many people as I possibly can. So I am wishing you lots of love and light and blessings, Taurus. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.